This book is called How Can We Reduce Manufacturing Pollution? And it's also available on Epic if you want to go back to it. It has 5 chapters. We're going to read it together today. Chapter 1, Manufacturing Pollution. Factories manufacture or make many of the important products we use every day, but these products come with side effects. Manufacturing pollution is all the harmful waste that factories produce while making things. Some factories manufacture clothing. What is manufacturing pollution? It's a good question to think about. They just told us. What is it? Manufacturing pollution is all the harmful waste that factories produce while making things. Most manufacturing pollution happens when factories make products out of raw materials. Raw materials are basic things such as coal, logs, and oil. This manufacturing process sometimes uses chemicals. Some of those chemicals are left over after a product is made. Every year, factories release millions of tons of these chemicals into the environment. Also, manufacturing itself can create byproducts. These are extra materials that are produced when something is made. Some byproducts are toxic or poisonous. A truck carries away pieces of a large tree trunk. Logs are an important raw material. This factory creates pollution when it makes steel from raw materials. These materials can be released into the environment directly, as when smoke leaves a smokestack. Pollution can also be less direct. One example is when rain passes over polluted ground. This water can carry pollution to lakes or rivers. Types of manufacturing pollution. Manufacturing causes 3 main types of pollution. They are air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Some waste materials enter the environment because of accidents. Others enter the environment because of things factories do intentionally. Some factories release polluted water that can harm the environment. This pollution can be very harmful, but we can reduce it. For example, new technology and government rules can help prevent pollution before it starts. As you will see, kids can be part of the solution too. Chapter 2, Air Pollution. A normal adult breathes more than 3,000 gallons, 11,000 liters, of air every day. That's about 2 gallons or 8 liters of air every minute. Unfortunately, manufacturing can affect how clean the air is. In some places, people wear a mask because the air pollution is so bad. How much air does an adult breathe every day? When factories heat up certain materials, they produce gases. These gases then get into the air. For example, oil refineries are places that make products out of oil. This process creates a gas called sulfur dioxide. Factories also need electricity to manufacture things. To generate this electricity, many factories burn coal or diesel fuel. This produces a gas called carbon dioxide. Oil refineries make products such as gasoline and diesel fuel. What else produces carbon dioxide? Do you know? When we breathe in oxygen, we actually breathe out some waste, and that waste that we breathe out is carbon dioxide. But it's okay because plants breathe it in, and they need it. After goods are manufactured, they must be transported to stores. This is usually done by train, truck, ship, or airplane. Like the factories, these vehicles burn fuel. This produces even more carbon dioxide. Semi-trucks deliver many of the products we use, but they also put pollution into the atmosphere. So I want you to stop here for a second and think about those goods that are being manufactured. And think about the goods that you maybe purchase from stores or that your parents purchase from stores. Think about what are some of those items. And maybe think about how are they made and how do they arrive to me? So are you part of causing this waste that they're talking about and this pollution? I know I am. We buy things from stores, that's how they get delivered a lot of times on trucks or trains. So it's something for everyone to think about. Particle board is one product that often contains formaldehyde. Many desks and shelves are made from particle board. Pollution does not always stop when the manufacturing is done. Completed products can still pollute. One example is formaldehyde. This chemical is used in flooring and other wood products. At room temperature, these products can release a toxic gas into the air. This process is called off-gassing. Effects of air pollution. Polluted air can cause breathing problems for people and animals. It can also irritate their skin and eyes. People with asthma, a lung disorder that makes it hard to breathe, are the most at risk. If someone is exposed to air pollution for a long time, the effects can be more serious. For example, formaldehyde can cause throat cancer and lung cancer. Sulfur dioxide can cause lung disease and heart disease. People with asthma sometimes have to use inhalers to help them breathe. Sulfur dioxide also causes acid rain. This toxic rain is harmful to plants and animals. It can damage buildings too. Carbon dioxide traps heat inside Earth's atmosphere. Too much of this gas causes our planet to get warmer, and these warmer temperatures lead to climate change. Climate change can lead to melting ice in the polar regions. This causes sea levels to rise. People who live near coasts may have to move. President George H.W. Bush signed the Clean Air Act of 1990 to limit air pollution from factories. Solutions to air pollution. Once harmful materials get into the air, they are nearly impossible to clean up. So the Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA, works to prevent pollution. In 1970, the U.S. Congress passed the Clean Air Act. This law sets limits on the amount of toxic chemicals that can be released. The law was expanded in 1990 and now does even more. The Clean Air Act and others like it have helped reduce the damage caused by manufacturing pollution. New technology has also helped. Air cleaners called scrubbers can be added to smokestacks. They remove many harmful toxins from the smoke. Anything a manufacturer puts into the air, harmful or not, is called an emission. Since 1970, emissions of the 6 most common pollutants have gone down 68%. Between 1980 and 2010, emissions of sulfur dioxide fell by 76%. A worker directs the installation of a scrubber at an oil refinery. We're going to pause right here and we'll read the rest tomorrow.